Look at me. Stop fidgeting. Stop scanning the room for safety. There is no safety here. We are in the operating room, and I am about to open up your chest to show you where you are bleeding. You feel it, don't you? That low-level hum of anxiety when you walk away from a conversation with that person. You just had lunch. You just had a meeting. On the surface, everything was civil. They smiled. You smiled. They made a joke. You laughed. But now, 2 hours later, you are sitting in your car, staring at the steering wheel, feeling drained. You feel small. You feel confused. You are replaying the tape in your head, asking yourself, wait, did they just insult me? Was that a compliment, or was that a slap in the face? Why do I feel like I just lost a fight that I didn't even know I was in? I will tell you why. You didn't just lose a fight. You were stabbed. You were shanked in the kidney while you were shaking their hand. And the worst part, you thanked them for it. You laughed at the joke that was actually a blade. You accepted the compliment that was actually a leash. This is your shame. This is the humiliation of the nice person. You value politeness more than you value your own survival. You are terrified of being awkward. You are terrified of being called sensitive. So when the predator strikes, you do not bite back. You offer them your throat. You signal submission. You signal prey. And that is why they keep coming back. They are not doing this because they are misunderstood. They are doing this because you are delicious. You are a renewable source of cheap dopamine for a biological parasite. They feed on your confusion. They feed on your hesitation. And today we are going to starve them. We are going to identify the weapon they are using. It is called the verbal shiv. Unlike a sword, which is visible and declares war, a shiv is improvised. It is small. It is hidden. It is made of innocent materials, a joke, a concern, a casual observation, but it cuts just as deep. And because it is hidden, they have the ultimate defense. Plausible deniability. I was just joking. You're so sensitive. I didn't mean it like that. This is their camouflage. And you, with your weak, conflict-averse programming, you buy the camouflage every single time. You let them gaslight you into thinking you are the problem. Stop it. The problem is not your sensitivity. The problem is your lack of teeth. Respect is not something you earn by being a doormat. Respect is not something you beg for with kindness. Respect is the fear of consequence. If they do not fear you, they will eat you. It is that simple. So let's peel back the skin and look at the biology of this interaction. Welcome to Phase 2, the diagnosis. You need to stop looking at this through the lens of morality. Why are they so mean? Is a question for children. Why are they deploying this strategy? Is a question for the operator. Let's look at the evolutionary psychology of the narcissist, the predator, and the empath, the prey. In the ancestral environment, status was everything. If you were high status, you ate first, you mated first, your genes survived. If you were low status, you got the scraps, you died alone. Evolution designed us to play status games constantly. Most people play these games subconsciously. But the narcissist? The narcissist is playing a zero-sum game. For them to feel up, you must be put down. They cannot generate self-esteem internally. Their internal engine is broken. They are empty vessels. They need to steal fuel. And you are the gas station. When they hit you with a verbal shiv, a backhanded compliment, a subtle dig, they are watching your reaction. They are looking for the micro-flinch. They want to see the confusion in your eyes. They want to see you stumble. When you look hurt, their brain releases a hit of dopamine. It rewards them. It tells them, I am dominant. I control this person's emotional state. It is a chemical bribe. And when you laugh it off, when you smile to keep the peace, you are signing a biological contract of submission. You are exposing your soft underbelly to the wolf and saying, please don't hurt me, I am harmless. In nature, harmless animals get eaten. Harmless animals are food. You are triggering their predatory instinct because you are soft. Your kindness is blood in the water. You think you are being the bigger person. No, you are being the weaker animal. We need to talk about the neuroscience of the double bind. This is the core mechanic of the verbal shiv. They say something that has two meanings. Meaning A, the surface, innocent, helpful, joking. Meaning B, the subtext, insulting, demeaning, controlling. Your brain detects meaning B immediately. Your amygdala, threat detection center, lights up. You feel angry. But your prefrontal cortex, social logic center, sees meaning A. It says, but they smiled, but they said they were joking. This creates cognitive dissonance. Your brain is fighting itself. Am I under attack, or am I being paranoid? This internal conflict freezes you. It burns glucose. It spikes cortisol. This is why you feel drained after talking to them. Your brain is running a marathon trying to decode their trellis of lies. While you are frozen in this processing loop, they win. They land the blow and walk away whistling. And you are left bleeding out, wondering what happened. You must understand, 99% of the people around you are zombies. They are running on automatic scripts. They are nice. They are polite. They are civil. They are programmed to avoid conflict at all costs. The narcissist knows the code of the zombie. They hack the code. They use the rules of civility against you. They know you won't make a scene in the restaurant. They know you won't call them out in the board meeting. They use your social programming as a straitjacket to hold you down while they punch you. You must stop being a zombie. You must wake up. You must become the hunter. A hunter does not ignore a rustle in the bushes. A hunter investigates. A hunter strikes. Conventional advice tells you to gray rock, to be boring, to ignore them. That is fine for defense. That is fine if you want to hide in a bunker. But I am not training you to be a survivor. I am training you to be an operator. We do not just deflect the shiv. We catch the wrist. We break the fingers. We turn the blade back around. We are going to use two specific psychological weapons. Forensic mirroring, holding up a high-definition mirror to their ugliness. Weaponized literalism, stripping away the camouflage of humor and forcing them to explain the mechanics of their malice. We are going to make it socially expensive for them to attack you. Right now, attacking you is cheap. It costs them nothing. We are going to raise the price. We are going to make the cost of disrespecting you so high that their reptile brain learns to fear you. Are you ready to stop being the victim? Are you ready to learn the 7 specific shivs and the exact counterstrikes to neutralize them? Are you ready to see the look of panic in their eyes when their script fails? Take a deep breath. Kill your empathy. It is time to learn the protocol. Welcome to Phase 3, the protocol. We are done with the diagnosis. We are entering the arena. This is your armory. I am going to hand you 7 specific defensive maneuvers. These are not witty comebacks. Comebacks are for sitcom characters. Comebacks are emotional. Comebacks show that you care. We are not here to be witty. We are here to be surgical. We are going to use weaponized literalism and forensic mirroring. The goal is not to win the argument. The goal is to make the interaction so awkward, so painful, and so socially expensive for them that they never try to cut you again. Execute these protocols without anger. Anger is fuel for them. Execute them with the cold curiosity of a coroner examining a corpse. Shiv 1, the Trojan horse joke. The attack. They insult you, then immediately say, "Wow, I was just joking. Don't be so serious." This is the classic plausible deniability. If you get mad, you look crazy. If you laugh, you accept the abuse. The counter-strike, the autopsy. Do not laugh. Kill the social lubrication immediately. Micro-execution. The face. Go completely deadpan, zero emotion. The gray rock face. The eyes. Lock onto the bridge of their nose. Do not blink. The line. I don't get it. Can you explain the joke to me? The follow-up. When they stammer, "Oh, You press harder. No, I don't know. Explain what makes that funny. I want to understand. The result, you force them to deconstruct their own insult. To explain the funny part, they have to admit the mean part. A joke dies when you dissect it. You have stripped them of their camouflage. Shiv 2. The concerned troll, the poisoned nurse. The attack. You look tired today. Are you okay? Or, I'm just worried that this project might be too much for you. They frame sabotage as care. They are planting seeds of doubt in your mind while pretending to water your garden. The counter-strike, the source audit. Do not defend yourself. Do not say, I'm fine, or I can handle it. That is defensive. That is weak. Flip the microscope back on them. Micro-execution. The body. Lean back. Open your posture. Signal total relaxation. The tone, genuine curiosity. The line. That is an interesting observation. What specifically makes you feel comfortable commenting on my appearance/competence right now? Alternative. Thank you for the feedback. I'm curious. What is your intention with that comment? The result. You are forcing them to state their intent. They cannot say, I want to hurt you. They will scramble. I was just trying to help. You reply, it didn't land that way. Try again. Shiv 3. The invisible army. Triangulation. The attack. Everyone has been saying you've been difficult lately, or people are talking about your performance. They use a nameless they or everyone to gang up on you. They are trying to make you feel isolated and paranoid. The counter-strike. The roll call. Do not ask, what are they saying? Do not ask, is it true? Call their bluff. Micro-execution. The eyes. Narrow them slightly. The look of a detective catching a lie. The line. Who is everyone? Give me names. The pressure. They will say, I can't say. It was in confidence. The kill shot. If you can't give me names, I can't value the data. If people have an issue, tell them to come to me directly. I don't listen to ghosts. The result. You delete the phantom army. You show them that hearsay has no currency in your economy. Shiv 4. The exclusionary praise. The backhand. The attack. You're actually really smart for someone with your background. Or, you look great today. I almost didn't recognize you. The compliment is the delivery system. The insult is the payload. The counter-strike. The definition trap. Accept the compliment. Reject the qualifier. Make them eat the qualifier. Micro-execution. The pause. Let silence hang for 3 full seconds. Let the insult ferment in the air. The line. Rewind. What do you mean by someone with my background? The persistence. No, really, help me understand. What does that mean to you? The result. They have to either admit they are a snob /racist/elitist, or they have to apologize. You have trapped them in their own prejudice. Shiv 5. The amnesia ploy. Weaponized incompetence. The attack. They forget to invite you. They forget your title. They forget to email you the data. This is passive-aggressive dominance. They are signaling, you are not important enough to remember. The counter-strike. The geriatric test. Do not get angry. Do not say, how could you forget? Frame it as a medical concern for their brain. Micro-execution. The tone. Clinical pity. The line. You've been forgetting a lot of things lately. Is everything okay with your memory? I can recommend a specialist. The frame. This isn't about me being left out. This is about your cognitive decline. The result. Narcissists hate being seen as weak or flawed. By framing their power move as a medical defect, you destroy their status. Shiv 6. The victim pivot. Darvo. The attack. You confront them about a mistake. They immediately shift. You're always attacking me. I can't do anything right. You're so abusive. Deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. Darvo. They steal the victimhood to escape accountability. The counter-strike. The broken record. Do not take the bait. Do not comfort them. Do not defend yourself against the accusation of being abusive. Stay on the original track. Micro-execution. The visual. Imagine you are a stone wall. Their emotions are water crashing against you. You do not move. The line. We can discuss my tone later. Right now, we're talking about epilinguistic, the mistake, paralinguistic. Let's stay there. The loop. Every time they pivot, you loop back. I hear you're upset. We are still talking about epilinguistic, the mistake, paralinguistic. The result. You deny them the emotional detour. You force them to sit in the mess they made. Shivs 7. The comparison trap. The attack. Why can't you be more like paralinguistic name paralinguistic? Or, my ex used to do this for me. They are trying to induce jealousy. They want you to compete for their approval. The counterstrike. The agreement void. Do not compete. Do not justify. Agree with them, but remove the emotion. Micro-execution. The shrug, nonchalant, unbothered. The line, you're right, I'm not paralinguistic name paralinguistic, and I never will be. If you want paralinguistic name paralinguistic, you should give them a call. The walk, physically turn your body away, signal that the conversation is over. The result, you show them that you are not in competition. You are the prize. If they don't want the prize, they can leave. The protocol execution summary. Notice the pattern. Every single one of these counters involves slowing down. The narcissist relies on speed. They rely on you reacting reflexively. We use tactical drag. We slow the conversation down to a crawl. We analyze the words. We ask for definitions. We treat their jokes like legal contracts that need to be reviewed. When you do this, you become high friction. Narcissists are lazy predators. They want easy prey. If they have to explain every joke, justify every comment, and defend their own memory, they will move on. They will find a softer target. And that is exactly what you want. You are not trying to fix them. You are trying to repel them. You are installing an electric fence around your psyche. But knowing the lines is only 50% of the battle. The lines are useless if your voice shakes. The lines are useless if your eyes dart around the room. You need the delivery. You need the mindset of the judge, not the defendant. You need to ascend. Let's move to Phase 4, the ascension. Phase 4, the ascension. You now have the tools. You have the 7 specific counterscripts. You have the forensic mirror. You have the definition trap. But right now, your hands are shaking. I can feel it. You are looking at these weapons, and your nice person programming is screaming at you. Is this too harsh? What if they get mad? What if they stop liking me? Let me answer that for you. If they stop liking you because you stopped letting them abuse you, they never liked you. They liked using you. There is a difference. You must understand that you are not losing a friend. You are losing a parasite. When you take deworming medication, you do not mourn the tapeworm leaving your body. You celebrate the return of your nutrients. This is the shift you must make to ascend. You must stop viewing conflict as a failure. Conflict is not a failure. Conflict is a filter. Conflict is the mechanism by which you separate the wheat from the chaff. When you deploy these tactics, when you ask them to explain the joke, when you refuse to accept the backhanded compliment, you are running a diagnostic test on your relationship. If they respect you, they will adjust. They will apologize. They will realize you have teeth, and they will treat you with caution. But if they are a narcissist, if they are a predator, they will explode. They will accuse you of being difficult. They will try to gaslight you, and then they will leave. Let them leave. Open the door for them. Hold it open. Do not chase them. This is the concept of the gatekeeper. For your entire life, you have been a public park. Anyone could walk in. Anyone could throw trash on the ground. Anyone could sleep on your benches. You called this being open-minded. I call it being a doormat. To be an operator, you must become a private estate. You must build a wall. You must hire security. You must check IDs at the gate. These verbal counterstrikes, they're your security guards. They're not there to hurt the innocent. They're there to escort the troublemakers off the property. You must realize that your energy is a finite resource. Every time you tolerate a shiv, you leak energy. Every time you smile at an insult, you leak self-respect. You cannot build an empire if you are leaking fuel. So, toughen up. Your kindness is worthless if it is not backed by the capacity for violence. A rabbit is not virtuous because it doesn't bite. It is harmless. A wolf that chooses not to bite is virtuous. You have been a rabbit. I am giving you the teeth of the wolf. Sharpen them. Flash them when necessary. and watch how quickly the world starts to respect your boundaries. Respect is not given. It is extracted. Extracted. The operator's call. You are now armed for defense. You have the verbal Iron Dome. You can shoot down the missiles they launch at you. But defense is only half the battle. Defense keeps you safe. Offense makes you a king. What I have given you today is the public layer. It is the polite version. It is the version that keeps me from getting banned by the Safety Council. But if you are dealing with a true high-conflict personality, a dark triad narcissist, a Machiavellian boss, or a sociopathic rival, defense is not enough. You need to know how to dismantle them. You need to know how to plant ideas in their head that destroy their confidence from the inside out. You need to know how to use their own ego as a trap to enslave them. You need the offensive psychology protocols. This information is restricted. It is dangerous in the hands of the untrained. But if you're ready to stop just surviving these interactions and start dominating them, if you want the full breakdown of how to control the frame, dictate the reality, and win the war before they even know it has started, click the Join button below. Enter the vault. Inside, you will find the unredacted files. You will find the Verbal Iron Dome, 20 counterscripts for high-conflict conversations, PDF, waiting for you. And you will find the community of operators who have stopped being prey. There is no morality inside the vault. There is only strategy. There is only winning. Decide if you are a rabbit or a wolf. Click the